Everyone's favorite bad boys are back.
I need nasty Mike. Bad boy. I got this. What you don't know.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence return as officers Mike and Marcus in Bad Boys Ride or Die. This time, Miami's finest are now its most wanted. So we are teaming up with our friends at Sony Pictures Canada to take a closer look at the fourth film in the Bad Boys franchise, which is in theaters now. And film critic, another bad boy, Rad, is here in studio. How are you?
I'm great. I'm trying to bring the Mike Lowry to the studio today. All right. So
I feel it.
we're in our element right now.
We are. I'm going to put up a QR code on the screen for our viewers. Right now, you can scan it to buy tickets to see the movie. Rad, what can audience expect from this latest film?
I mean, you could expect Martin Lawrence and Will Smith to do what they do, only a little slower because they are older. But you know, they still bring it. Okay, they still bring it. They got the banter, they got that chemistry, the fun in needling each other. This dynamic that they've been keeping this dynamic going for like almost 30 years now, right? Which is the first movie came out 29 years ago.
What?
So like and it's so endearing that they've been able to keep this up. There's something very genuine about the chemistry that they have. And what's lovely about this movie is that they're also trying to reconfigure things a little, right? Like this is a movie where they are grappling with their legacy. And when I say they're grappling with their legacy, I mean both the characters, but also the stars who are, at this point where it's like, look at how far we've come. And so this is a story where the plot, it's about these guys now on the run. The bad boys are on the run. They're helping a fugitive. They're on the other side of the law now. But it's also a movie where like the plot is tying back to Bad Boys 2 and 3. And also it's got action scenes. The last action scene you just saw there, it's echoing some of the original action sequences from the first movie.
Listen, I think one of the greatest achievements of the millennial generation is that we love to grow up with our characters.
Yes.
We love to watch them from 29 years ago all the way through as they age as we are too. And I hear that I'm not the only fan of the Bad Boys franchise. I hear you are as well.
Look, there was a time where I would have told you that Bad Boys is the greatest movie ever, of all time. Like, up until I discovered The Godfather, like, that's what this movie was for me, okay?
I love that.
And a big part of that is because, you were talking about growing up with people. Like, Will Smith, at that age, was an icon to me, right? I was an avid watcher of Fresh Prince after school. So
yes, me too.
It's like, and this is the guy who's giving us a style to run with and everything. And so when all of a sudden he's appearing in an action movie, he's, that's like a coming of age for us. Right? And I was very much like, the first couple of years of high school, I tried to grow my goatee just like Will Smith and Bad Boys, and it did kick in grade 11.
Oh my God, I need to see a picture of this. When we talk about like Will Smith's career, what effect did the first Bad Boys have on that?
Well, this was kind of his first big marquee leading role, right? This is the movie that made him a movie star. In fact, you could pinpoint the moment when Will Smith became a movie star in Bad Boys. It's that moment where, his shirt's flailing open, the sweat's glistening from his pets as he's chasing the bag.
I know the scene.
Yeah, we know the scene, right? Where he's mean muggy in slow motion. Like that's the moment where he had graduated from class clown on Fresh Prince to Thirst Trap, marquee movie star Thirst Trap, right? But also, you also think about Bad Boys was the first movie that was built entirely around not just his persona, but Martin Lawrence's persona. Because originally, Bad Boys, the script was actually written as a comedy for Dana Carvey and John Lovitz.
Really?
Yeah, like it was supposed to be like a Wayne's World-like detective story, like a comedy like that. That script got trashed. They're like, you know what, let's bring in Martin and Will and build this entire movie around their personas. A lot of it is them improvising off of a garbage script. So like the fact that like ever since then, you had movies just built around these marquee personas, that's the Bad Boys legacy.
So what do you think it is about these films that makes them so popular? Is it that like relatable, unrelatable as the script is? Is it their relatable charm?
It is. It's absolutely their charm, their chemistry, their personalities that's drawing us all in. But also, first of all, we got to shout out the Michael Bay aesthetic, okay? Like Michael Bay, this is his first movie. Before Bad Boys, he was making commercials, music videos. The Meatloaf's I'd Do Anything for Love music video? Like, that's what he did before Bad Boys. And a lot of the aesthetic in that video, the I'd Be Doing Anything for Love music video is in Bad Boys. But also, like, Bad Boys is the movie that introduced his, like, swooping, low-angle, slow-motion cinematography, that bombastic bombastic visual style. And the new directors, what I love about like the new movie is that they're really trying to emulate that style. They're really like, you know, there's a lot of if you see the new movie, there's a lot of like swooping drone cameras, and there's a lot of like POV shots where you follow the POV. Oh, and I look back to the original.
They're babies in this picture.
That's the goatee, by the way.
That's the goatee. There it is. Oh my God.
Goatee.
Okay, can we just also talk about the music? The Bad Boys films have had huge artists on the soundtracks, and the soundtracks, like, how is it for this one?
Well, look, actually, I mean, to take this even further, remember that Bad Boys was the first like studio-made action movie with a hip-hop soundtrack, with a hip-hop flavored studio movie with 2 black leads. Like that, what didn't happen before, right? You had like Eddie Murphy in White Environments and Beverly Hills Cop. You had Chocolate and Vanilla pairings in Lethal Weapon and 48 Hours. This being the first studio action movie with 2 black leads, that was a whole moment. The soundtrack follows suit. First hip-hop flavored soundtrack with like Biggie, Tupac, Diana King, all of them on the soundtrack. And that vibe stays. Bad Boys 2 has like Jay-Z, J Balvin. This new one has Shenseea, has Sean Paul. It has Sean Paul collabing with Will Smith. It's the thing that we are going to be playing at the summer barbecues all year round.
Brad, your enthusiasm for this is everything to me this morning.
We just got to sing Bad Boys now.
Bad Boys.
you do it better.
No. It's all you.
And by the way, new movie, Reba cover of Bad Boys.
Okay, well, that's it. I was in from the first question. By the way, you should be in. Bad Boys Ride or Die is in theaters exclusively.
We're being frank.
Your morning is brought to you in part by Bad Boys. Now playing.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.